Bandung in Java. Now, what was that? Something Charlie got into trouble with there, but I don't think I was involved in it, I just heard about it. I know we had to wash the Jap guards' Dixies. They'd call us up to, we had to wash them. So we'd go down to the ablutions, and of course they're all open drains, so we'd be in that area that we'd wait for a dead marine coming floating around, and then we'd scoop that up and shake that all around in it. Well, hopefully we don't know, but hopefully it gave them severe dysentery or diarrhoea that they died.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, when you're in Ohama, what were your conditions? What was your accommodation like?
Accommodation was quite good.
Mm.
We were in a... But the only thing I could think of would be a school building.
Mm.
It was all timber, and we were up on the second floor. I've got the wooden block there somewhere.
Yes. The little one.
Yeah.
The little one.
Yeah.
That one there.
Yeah, that's it. Well, on the other side of it, I think I've got them.
You've got them stapled in.
Should be able. Oh, wait a minute.
It's stapled in.
Oh, yeah, I see the staple.
Yes,
yeah.
just so you
don't well,
lose.
You can see it.
Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
Nihaku Rokujuichi.
Yes.
Nihaku Rokujuichi.
And what number is that?
261.
261.
Nihaku 200.
Yeah.
And in our room, we had tatami mats sleeping on.
Yes.
And it'd be nothing to kill about 100. Oh, we call them horse fleas, they were that big.
Yes.
On the wall, because in the tatami mat they'd just breed in that. And we had a loose panel in the top, so I'd pinch the tomatoes and hide them up in that.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting. I know you told me separately about your tomato harvesting, but we haven't got a story about that on here.
Oh.
Would you like to repeat that for us?
Yeah, well,
I'll find the picture for you.
In the photo there.
You can just keep talking and I'll find it.
In the photo there, you'll see that on the right-hand side of the picture some foliage, and that was a little tomato patch. And in the daytime, we would surreptitiously reconnoitre and memorising the positions of the fruit.
Yes.
So that of a moonless night, after the guard had passed close by, I'd sneak out, lay in between the rows of tomatoes. As soon as the guard went past again, chanting away, because he let us know where he was coming by the chanting.
Yes.
And as soon as he went past, we'd pick the tomatoes, wait for him to come past again, and then sneak back into the hut.
Yeah.
Two-storey building, and those wooden blocks with their numbers on them.
Yes.
When we left the room, we had to turn that around and put the red side out.
Yep. That was showing you'd gone to the toilet or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, going to the toilet or BOK, and you're in the sick bay. You couldn't call it a hospital, it looked more like a morgue.
Yes. I might just stop that for a sec.
Yes.
Now we've found that picture that you want to show us, and over here is where your tomato bush was growing there, and this is a group of the survivors of the Ohama camp. I suppose this was taken shortly after the Japanese capitulated. Would that be right?
Yes. Oh yes.
Yeah. Here we are. Thank you. So when did you realise that the war was over?
And not long afterwards, the Japs seemed to be, what should we say, quiet.
Mm.
That's the only thing. There was no bellowing or anything like that.
Yes.
And as soon as we had that feeling that there was something going, so the word went out that all arms and ammunition had to be put inside our gate. Yes, they put everything in there, uniforms and all.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. They did. They just seemed to disappear after a while.
Did you have any idea that the atomic bomb, the bombs had been dropped at all?
Well, we were in between the two.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
We heard this thunderous explosion.
Yes.
And our reaction was, my God, that must have been 100 planes dropped it at once, sort of thing, you know.
Mm.
We had no idea that it was an atomic bomb.
And of course you didn't see the mushroom shape or anything like that?
No, we just heard the...
Was there any wind or any... No indication of it all?
Because of the hilly nature.
Yeah.
See, we had some of the boys that were just about right next to it, but because the hill came between, they were sheltered.
Yes.
But those that were a bit further away,
yes,
would cop it.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
So when did you really know that I suppose over a period of time you'd seen the B-29s coming over bombing it in that Japan?
No, I think they concentrated on the big towns.
Yes, yes.
Because I don't remember any planes coming over.
Yeah.
Except, this would have been a couple of days, or 3 or 4 days afterwards, they came over and dropped a piece of rag with a spanner or whatever in a note, and telling us to paint the number of inmates. Paint that on the roof so that it gives them an idea, and also a drop zone. So we got some white material, whatever it was, I don't know. Couldn't be sheeting because we didn't know what sheets were.
Yes, yeah.
And we had to mark that on the side of the hill.
Yes.
And we'd clear away. They'd drop this over on pallets with a personnel parachute. But of course, what was on the pallet, on the weight of the pallet would be 2 or 3 times the weight of a human being.
Yeah.
Consequently, that just shred and hit with the thumb, and chocolates and that would be flattened so much that the chocolate was on the outside of the wrapper.
Yeah.
And we had our little work parties, and Roaring Reggie Newton,
yeah,
that's come, I can recall him there because he got an order which went out, and he made us, well, Roaring Reggie, it was regimental in eating they well, I suppose they confiscated everything and then just meted it out to us so that we wouldn't kill ourselves through overeating.
Yeah. Now he was something of an outstanding officer, wasn't
he? Lovely man. Yes, roaring raging, but that I think the only reason he was given roaring raging was it was poetic. It sort of rhymed in with his name, Reggie.
Yes.
Roaring Reggie.
Yeah.
You couldn't put ruckus or rumpus or whatever.
But he wasn't an enlisted man. He was a professional soldier, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
And then, how did you? What was the route taken to get you back to Australia?
Well, when we got the order to move, we got on a train. Previous to that, Wal and I used to shoot through and go to the Yoshiwaras and the Kabuki theatres, and then we'd hop on a train. The train would be crowded with the locals or nationals. He would put us in the back carriage, which had just a little compartment with padded seats, and put us in there. No charge. No. The same with the photographers that took those photographs.
Yes, yeah.
They didn't want cash.
No.
Food was all they were.
Yes.
Well, the American blockade.
Yeah. It was hurting the Japanese people, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah.
It was hurting them. They were in. Well, after the food dropped, I mean, they were in a worse position than we were.
Yes. Yeah. So, which port did you leave Japan from?
The trip was from Ohama.
Yes.
To Onoda, then up to Moji.
Yes.
And then up around the top, because we couldn't go through Hiroshima. Up around the top, and we came down to Wakayama, which was a port. A funny one there too, I'll tell you that. And of course we pull into the... Now that's something else I've got. I've got a diary of all those towns that we pulled into. There's only I'll have to ask my daughter. She's got a lot of my stuff stored away somewhere. And all these towns, down to Wakayama, we were offloaded on. We pulled into the into there, and there's an American woman on the wharf. Well, we all went, oh. A white woman after 3.5 years. And
so why was she there? Was she an International Red Cross person, or?
She was one of the crew of the
hospital ship.
Can't think of the name of the American hospital ship. It was a brand new hospital ship.
Yeah.
And we got off the train onto a barge. We're on the wharf. Onto a barge. That barge took us to the beach. We had to go up to this building, take every bit of clothing off and dump it. Then we were cleansed through showers and that. And then we were issued with stuff on the other side, and we were brought out from there in a different barge.